Yeah, it's been some time. It's been like more than a month, so I guess it's welcome back to me. Okay, yeah, so I would like to start this video with a common phrase or a common reasoning that we use. It's the one where we say like, you are not in my shoes, so you don't understand. And it's a common thing that we say, like, especially when people try to help us, or when they try to advise us. We have the tendency of saying and feeling like, but you are not in my shoes, you don't understand, and you will never understand, and you don't know what I'm going through. And I do agree with it. I do agree that there's no way someone else can be in your shoes. But I would like to add that yes, that person is not in your shoes, that person is not in your situation, that person is outside. And because that person is outside, that person is having a better view. And that is the part that we must, like, maybe the person has been there, or the person standing outside is seeing things so differently and is having a better view than you who is in the situation. And we tend to to feel like the person has no right to say anything or to advise you. And we also feel like the thing of not wanting to, or the thing of wanting to learn from your own mistakes, and not like wanting to take advice from someone else or learn out of his or her mistakes. I just quickly want to make use of this example just for you to get the picture or to understand what I'm trying to say. So let's take the example of a train. So there's passengers in the train, and then there are people standing outside of the train, or people that's not in the train. So the people in the train, they only see what's there, and they are more focused on what's in the train. And yes, they do look through the windows, or they are exposed to the outside, but only what they can see outside is limited. And but the people outside can have a better view, so they can see when things or people are entering the train, but the passengers are not aware of it. For example, the people outside can see when snakes are entering, when robbers are entering, when it's about to rain tremendously. They see these things, and they see the risks, because they have a better view and they are standing outside. And the people in the train don't see it. And mostly these people outside, they want to warn the passengers. They are reaching out, calling, there's a snake entering, there's robbers entering, do something. But these passengers in the train are so stuck to them being in the train. They are so focused on them in the train, what they are doing there, that they sometimes cannot hear, or they do hear, but they feel there's no way that there's a snake entering, or they realize too late, and then they cannot save the situation. So with this said, I wanna say that we should try, for this year, we should try to be open, to take the advice of the people, the outside people, the people, like you claim, that's not in your shoes, the people that's not with you in the situation. Consider the advice, consider the input, because many times they have a better view of what's actually going on, and they really just want to warn you. And this, I think that is the purpose of my video. It's just to warn the next young girl, and specifically girls, and just to share my experience, and for the next person to take something out of my experience. And because we have, and to be open, because I remember just recently I asked my sister, like, why didn't she tell me all these things? Now I'm reading the Bible, and I'm seeing so many different things, and everything is just being revealed unto me, or many things in different ways. And I asked my sister, now why didn't you tell me? Because there was a time where I'm not born again, and she's been born again for a very long time. And I asked her, now why didn't you tell me all these things? And she said, as if you wanted to listen. So I realized that I wasn't open, and I felt like, um, I'm in my own lane, I'm in my situation, and why would you say that? And even the time when I really started my relationship with God or tried with God, maybe they tried to say many things, or they even shared scriptures and shared things, but I was just not open because I was so focused on what's inside the drain that I couldn't really pay attention to my sister, them trying to warn me. So I'm starting my video with this because my desire is for the next person to really try to take something and to really learn and learn from my mistakes, or you take just take something, because I know this is a very fragile topic, but it is something that we need to address, and we need to help each other, and we need to learn to consider the opinions and the experiences of the other people, because we are losing out, we are dying young because of making the wrong decisions and walking in ignorance. So I would start by saying that I grew up in a community. Okay, we are talking about romantic relationship, we are talking about dating. Yep. So I in the community I grew up, or just society in general, has made it that seem like having a relationship or being in a relationship is the ultimate life goal. So growing up, I was really exposed to that, and for the most part of my life I felt and I thought that being in a relationship is the life goal, that you should be in a relationship, you must be in a relationship, there must be someone. So um ever since I could date, I dated. So um I was really, my focus was so much on getting a life partner from a young age, and pursuing someone, and I really did not have much of the biblical point of view regarding relationships. So um, I knew that you must get married, and sex before marriage is a sin. I knew the basic things, and I had the desire to do things that way. But just in general, we were, and I think it, and I know it's still like that. Like, you just feel like you must be in a relationship, and being in a relationship is the number one goal. And you do, like, when I look back, I ever since I started dating, I was never really single. I was never really single, like alone, until like last year. There was always someone, I was always like, even if we're not dating, talking to someone, liking someone, wanting someone to want me, in love with someone even though the person does not know me. I was always in something like that. Or I had a crush, and I would like make a plan, tell a friend, like, those things that we do. But there's always been someone, and looking back at it, I will say that that's toxic. Like, you need to be, because it was like I was not okay with being alone. I was not okay with, it's like I needed acceptance from someone else, or I needed approval, or I needed to be with someone to be okay, like to be okay with myself. And so that's toxic, because you must, it's very important to be okay with yourself, to be okay to do things on your own, to be okay to be alone. And that is where self-love comes in. And I think if you watch my one of my previous videos, you would see that how I learned in 2020, I really learned to really love myself. make time for myself and choose me. And it's been difficult. So yeah. So yeah, I was always available for relationships, always available and open to for the next person. And I love and I love to be loved, and that part, I love and I love to be loved, did not change, you know. But um I realized so many things. So the first thing that I want to say is, now when you are giving your heart to God, now when you are starting a personal relationship with God, now when you are choosing him, you think that you will get your life partner. In general, we think when we get with God, we many times we get with God, or we come to God with our list, you know, our list of things that we want, our list of things that must be put in place. And we forget that we should actually first seek his kingdom, according to Matthew 6 verse 33, that we should first seeking his kingdom and his righteousness, and then all these things will come. But now we come already with these things, we already come with the list, and that this is how you, what you want, this is how you want it to be. So the first thing I want you to know, that I'm not talking to the girl that just recently gave her heart to God, and she's born again, and she's so excited, and she's really I'm trying to have this personal relationship with Christ. She's investing in him, but at the back of her mind, she's already like, where is the guy? Where's the person, God, that you're having for me? Um, can you just forget about that for a moment? Just don't because yeah, I also started like that. I also felt like, okay, I'm done with these relationships of the world. I'm with God now, so he will give me most now my guy, he will give me my life partner. It does not work like that. um can you first pursue God? Can you first seek him, and then those things will come. So there's number one, God must be your life partner. He must be your personal person. You must really seek and want a intimate personal relationship with Jesus, and then you can think about having a life partner, or with who you want to spend the rest of your life with. And it doesn't mean that for years you will now be single, seeking God and not knowing what to do. When you start seeking God, clarity will come. So this is the first thing that I feel we as young girls in Christ do wrong. We think that when I get with Christ, when I become born again, shoop, my husband will appear. No, we should really first seek him, and God knows what's best for you. So we also know that in the beginning of this relationship with him, you do not need distractions, and we doesn't want interruptions, you know. So for that period, there will be a period that God really needs you to be alone. Okay, yeah. So for the girl that's that just recently gave her heart to God, she's so excited, but she's like looking around for where is he. I would advise you to calm down, to seek God, to make God your number one priority, and make him your life partner. I guarantee you the rest will come. It's amazing to just rest in God and to just wait in him. And I know you get like, you want to rush him, but it's gonna be worth the wait.